Okay, so one of my best buds, Cameron, back at home, he called me the other day. I happened to visit him at IUPUI for a concert.
Fine.
And so he called me and he was talking about this girl that he really liked. And she's actually a year younger than him. So she's still in high school, back where we're from, in Terre Haute. And so for some reason, they have a weird relationship where they hang out all the time, their families hang out all the time, but they like take turns, like trying to like become more than friends or whatever you want to call it.
Okay.
So whenever he tries to pursue it, she doesn't want to. But then he'll like get annoyed and like forget about it, and she will. So it's really weird. And so they've got kind of an edgy long distance relationship,
Okay.
kinda, because he goes to IUPUI.
Where does she go?
She is in Terre Haute. She's at high school still. She's
Oh,
a
okay.
senior. Yeah. And so he called me because I have also had experience in a long distance relationship, and was like, Jack, what's your plan? I don't really have a good plan. Long story short, my experience ended poorly.
Okay.
And so, how do I tell him it's a bad idea, in my opinion? Because I mean, do you think that the long distance relationships even work out?
They can. Sometimes they can. Sometimes they don't. It just depends on the people.
I suppose. I'm just trying to all I know is that college is a lot, right?
Yeah.
How often do you text people from home?
Maybe every other day.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I feel like a girlfriend is going to want more attention than that, right?
Yeah.
And so how do you tell him that even though he was really into it, that he should not do it? Do you think that's something I should say, or do you think I should just let him find out?
I think you should just give what your experience was, and then just let him decide what he wants to do. Because I mean, you can't choose for him, but you can just give your perspective on
my experience is that they just don't have time. And high schoolers, oh my goodness, you do not realize. I didn't realize how little time comparatively you have in college compared to high school. It's I don't think that you have more work necessarily, but it's you just have less time. I don't know if that makes. I
think it kind of makes sense.
You just have to go places and do things all the time.
Yeah.
And it just disappears.
Yeah.
Oh well. Anyways, when I was in a relationship like that, there was actually a 3-hour time difference as well.
Ooh, that sounds tough.
So when I woke up, I mean, you don't usually text people when you first wake up. I mean, some people do, but you gotta wake up. So it's an hour after you're ready for school, boom, at school. Still 2 hours until she wakes up.
Okay.
Actually 4 hours because she's in college. She doesn't wake up at 6. I wake up at 6. So that's 3 hours. And then the whole day, and then I go to bed 3 hours early. So take the time that normally you would have for a long distance relationship, make one of us really busy, and then take 6 hours out. So that's how that goes.
That sounds rough.
Yeah. It was weird. Just kind of nothing really bad happens.
Yeah.
But it's you just don't talk to someone enough to really make it, I guess. I don't know, it just slowly goes downhill. So that's what I'm trying to tell him, but he doesn't really want to hear that. So I'm wondering if I should just let it be. Should I just say, hey, good luck?
I think you should do whatever you feel is best. Just give your perspective, and then he'll hear what he wants to hear, and then even if he ends up going through the exact same thing what you went through, then he'll learn from it.
You ever been in that situation?
Not in the situation that you've been in, where 3 hours separate.
But have you been long distance?
Not, I wouldn't consider long distance. Maybe just 45 minutes, but it's just we had no time, so.
Yeah. Really unfortunate. I don't know. Another thing is they were in a car accident together. So it's that sucks. But at the same time, it's they become so close, life or death situation. Got hit a 40-mile-an-hour difference. They got slammed in the back. After that, they're they're inseparable. And so it's I don't know. I don't think it's completely rational. I don't know if there's such thing as rational in that regard, but they've been through a little bit, and he has pictures of her up in his dorm room, and I don't know. It's just kind of serious, but I don't see it working.
Maybe we just can't see what's gonna happen.
It's kind of true.
So
Except he's asking me for advice.
yeah, so he's asking you for advice. That's just
wow.
one thing. I mean, he's just looking for help, and he just knows you've gone through a similar situation. He just really wants to find out your perspective. I don't know if giving your advice or not giving your advice will
Even
affect it or not. So, but you should just. I mean, if he's your friend, you should. Be
I'll
there
just
for him.
like, I'll pull like the therapy kind of thing, you know.
What are you doing?
6.
Oh, okay. That's fine. We can edit there.